start from the very beginning with this my type thing.
I just didn't respond to him. He wasn't my type. So then I left him.
I wasn't her type.
I left him in my DMs for like 2 months, and then finally I answered him. But I didn't want to like be nothing. I just wanted to just be friends.
It's blowing up right now. Travis Hunter's wife, Leanna Lynn, is getting exposed, and people say he's losing everything. Fans been warning him for months that she wasn't really for him, calling her for the streets. And now it looks like he's finally learning the hard way. Word on the block is wild. Leanna's allegedly expecting a baby, and not with Travis, but with someone close to him. People are whispering that it's even one of his teammates. Can you imagine? First, she cheats, then she flips the script and gets caught up with somebody in his own circle. That's betrayal on another level. But it doesn't stop there. The latest rumor is that Leanna is already getting ready to file for divorce, barely 2 months after marrying Travis. And here's the part that's making everybody shake their heads. He didn't even sign a prenup. If that's true, she could walk away with a fat check while he's left empty-handed. Fans are now asking the real question. Did Travis truly not know who Leanna was? Or did she play the long game, marrying him with nothing but dollar signs in her head? When the first cheating claims popped off, Leanna's supporters fired back, saying people were just hating and jealous. But let's keep it real. This didn't come out of nowhere. Back in 2022, way before the Jaguars deal and all this messy drama, Leanna and Travis sat down for an interview. At the time, nobody really paid attention. But now, looking back, the red flags were already flashing in plain sight, just waiting for folks to connect the dots. And during that same interview, Leanna didn't even bother to act like she was head over heels. The vibe was off, and now people are rewatching it like, yo, the signs were right there. Leanna didn't sugarcoat anything in that old interview. She straight up admitted Travis wasn't even her type when they first met. And it wasn't about his looks. She said it was because he was younger and had already cheated on a past partner. That's wild to admit on camera, but most people back then brushed it off as just an awkward.
First thing that ever stood out to me about Travis was that he never tried to change me at all. So like I said, I met him in college. He was in high school, and I obviously I was in the middle of outgrowing partying, but I still partied a lot. And I don't know if y'all know this, but he doesn't drink at all. Like even though he's legal to drink, he doesn't drink. And I'm Hispanic, so I have tequila in my veins. So I drink. I don't drink a lot, but I drink. And I used to party and stuff. And he would literally drive me, sit outside for hours while I'm inside partying, and then take us home.
Again, I still hope that all goes well for Travis Hunter. You know, I really do. I still hope that he has counsel around him that will show him and
would slip. But now, with talk of a $40 million divorce demand and that messy video of her looking way too cozy with one of his teammates, that comment hits different. Fans are replaying it like, hold up, she told us who she was from the jump. The rumors keep stacking. Allegedly, she's not only messing with a teammate, but there are whispers she might even be pregnant by him. If true, that's chaos on a whole new level. And honestly, Travis should have peeped the red flags early, because when somebody openly admits you weren't their type from the start, that's a warning, not a joke. What really flipped the script for fans was Travis's rise in the NFL. Once he started climbing the ranks, the relationship suddenly got serious, polished, and picture perfect. And the second he signed with the Jaguars, Leanna went full glam mode, front row at events, mingling with players, and sliding right into that NFL spotlight. That's why this leaked tape of her getting a little too friendly with the teammate is shaking people up. It exposes the switch up. She wasn't just riding for Travis. She was chasing the lifestyle, and now it's unraveling right in front of everybody. That's exactly why the leaked footage is hitting so hard. It dropped right at the moment when Leanna fully stepped into the NFL lifestyle, soaking up the image, the perks, and the spotlight that came with Travis's career. Fans are connecting the dots now, and the loudest theory floating around is that the video wasn't some random leak. It was planted. People believe Leanna might have staged the whole thing, almost like dropping a bomb in Travis's lap on purpose. The idea is that she's blowing up the marriage on her own terms, then walking away with his money before walking out for good. To some, it looks like she was chasing a certain type of man all along. But that man was never Travis. See, Travis is low-key. No clubs, no drinking, no chasing attention. Meanwhile, Leanna is the total opposite, all about the spotlight and the party scene. If Travis wasn't going to give her that, she was ready to get it somewhere else. One example fans keep bringing up is an old clip from Atlanta. Leanna herself admitted that back when they were younger, Travis would literally drive her to parties, sit in the car for hours while she was inside drinking, and then pick her up when she was done. She even laughed about it, saying he never complained and never tried to stop her, even though he doesn't drink at all. Some people might spin that as him being supportive, but others see it as the clearest red flag yet. Travis was always in the background while Leanna lived the lifestyle she wanted, and he was just tagging along for the ride. Travis was always the one on the outside, literally sitting in the car while Leanna was inside soaking up all the attention. They were living under the same roof, but moving like they were from two different worlds. And don't just take my word for it, Leanna herself laughed about it, bragging that Travis would drop her off at parties, wait for hours, and then scoop her up when she was done. To her, it was funny. But to fans, it's a flashing red flag. Now it's looking even crazier because her followers are already whispering that she's found people who can actually match her wild nightlife energy. And with rumors of a baby on the way, folks are asking, how is she going to keep that same party girl lifestyle while being tied down? Then add the leaked footage of her chatting way too comfortably with one of Travis's teammates. And suddenly, this isn't just a random slip-up. It feels like part of a bigger pattern that's been in motion for a long time. And let's not forget the wedding. What was supposed to be their big day of love ended up giving fans even more reasons to side-eye her. Instead of sweet moments,
for a spouse to become eligible for alimony, as long as there's a financial need. Come to find out, it was her idea to get married in Tennessee because of this luxury.
People were watching Leanna's behavior like, wait a minute, this doesn't look right. The vibe was off, and it stuck with everyone who saw it. Instead of pure celebration, fans walked away from that wedding asking what was really happening behind the scenes. The whole vibe felt shaky, like cracks were showing in real time. And then came the moment that people won't let go, the Dodge kiss. On camera, Travis leaned in close to kiss Leanna on the dance floor, but she subtly pulled back. It was quick, easy to miss, but fans froze the frame, slowed it down, and turned it into the biggest talking point of the night. That tiny move told a bigger story, at least to the people who swear she was already checked out. And it didn't stop there. Travis went all out with a jaw-dropping gift, a brand new Mercedes G-Wagon worth nearly $500,000, a wedding present fit for royalty. Most brides would have screamed, cried, maybe even jumped into his arms. But Leanna? Barely a smile. The energy was flat, cold even, and fans couldn't ignore it. Then the internet dug up footage of her meeting Lil Wayne, and the difference was wild. With Wayne, she lit up, grinning ear to ear, bouncing with excitement, acting like she was starstruck. When you compare that to her lukewarm reaction to Travis's gift, the contrast is too obvious to brush off. Those two moments, the Dodge kiss and the weak G-Wagon reaction, sparked more than side-eye. They were the first signs that maybe this wedding wasn't about love at all. Between the state laws where they tied the knot and the strange energy of the entire day, fans are convinced the ceremony looked more like a contract than a celebration. Here's the detail that's got everybody talking. Travis and Leanna didn't get married in Georgia, where he grew up, or even Florida, where he lives now. Nope, they tied the knot in Chattanooga, Tennessee. At first, Leanna brushed it off, saying it was all about the beautiful venue and the vibe. But the internet isn't buying that excuse. It didn't take long before people dug up receipts. Tennessee is one of the rare states where alimony can be granted with no minimum marriage requirement. Meaning, even if you marry and divorce in the same year, you can still walk away with a payout. And once that fact hit TikTok, the conspiracy alarms went off. Fans are now questioning if the whole setup was strategic, like she knew exactly what she was doing.
Suck it into this bro, because something ain't right. I didn't like that video. He wasn't my type. Remember, you wasn't my type. But when you successful, you everybody's type. You know what I mean? All of a sudden, they find out your potential. Now you everybody's type. Be careful.
And the timing makes it look even worse. That weak smile at the G-Wagon gift, the cold vibe on their wedding day, fans are connecting it all, saying it matches someone who wasn't impressed because she wasn't in it for love to begin with. Then comes the comparison that keeps haunting her, the way she reacted to Travis versus the way she lit up around Lil Wayne. The difference is night and day. With Travis, she's unbothered. With Wayne, she's ecstatic, overflowing with energy. That contrast alone has people convinced her heart and her hustle was somewhere else. Put it all together, the Dodge kiss, the flat wedding reactions, and the Tennessee loophole, and suddenly this romance looks less like a love story and more like a calculated move. Here's the part blowing up right now. Travis and Leanna didn't marry in Georgia where he's from, or Florida where he lives. Nope, they tied the knot in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Leanna brushed it off, saying it was just about the beautiful venue and the vibe. But the internet immediately clocked the real issue. Tennessee is one of the few states where alimony can be granted with zero minimum marriage requirement. That means you could marry and divorce in the same year and still cash out. The second TikTok caught wind, the timeline exploded. People started breaking down the short game versus the long game, and the picture started looking real messy. Because here's the kicker. Travis didn't sign a prenup. And it wasn't because he couldn't, he chose not to. Even after NFL vets, lawyers, and influencers literally offered to help him lock one down for free, he still said no. Fans are calling that one of the biggest rookie mistakes ever, and now the dots are connecting. This isn't just fan theories anymore. People from inside the high-profile sports world, NFL legends, and even entertainers are hinting that Leanna's moves look calculated. No prenup.
I really love you like that, bro. You gotta watch the signs, man. That woman said you wasn't even her type. If a woman tell me she not my type but end up with me, then what's keeping you here? What's keeping you here then? If I'm not your type, that means you going off looks. So what's keeping you here? You gotta ask, but you young though. But you gotta ask yourself them questions. We not coming down on you, brother. We trying to wake you up. You know what I'm saying? Before they end up.
A marriage in one of the most alimony-friendly states in the country. And on top of that, a rookie contract worth $46 million sitting on the table. To some, it looks less like a love story and more like a setup. A financial trap dressed up as a wedding. Travis has been warned over and over by vets, by comedians, even by entertainers to watch his back. When people told him to get a prenup, it wasn't gossip, it was serious advice. Protect yourself, they said. No shade, just real talk from folks who've lived through ugly divorces themselves. Comedian Godfrey even went viral calling out the biggest red flag. He said Leanna gave away her whole game in just one phrase. And to him, that was all he needed to know she wasn't in it for love.
This time, I know I don't have to defend myself with no clown. I'm not defending myself. I'm defending my girl. Cause she's not gonna get on here and talk. She just hurt. You know, she upstairs. She been crying all day. You know, cause people trying to attack her character. Like they don't know her. They ain't never talked to her before. So I'm gonna protect my girl. And you know, I always post those pictures when everybody get to talking. Hey, cause I be trolling. I love to troll people that be trying to troll me. And this go for all those pages out there, bro. Yeah, clip everything that I'm saying right now and post this. Make this go viral since you want some.
Others quickly started saying the same thing. It was obvious if you paid attention. Then came Be Well, Board Ward, who didn't hold back either. He straight up claimed Leanna was out here openly flirting with other men, and he begged Travis to finally wake up before it was too late. But here's the twist. Every single time Leanna caught heat, Travis was the first one jumping in to shield her. Whether it was shady comments, jokes, or full-on criticism, he was Captain Save Her, clapping back at anyone who came for her name. Fans even joked he defended her harder than he defended himself on the field. But when the leaked video of Leanna cozying up with that Jaguars teammate hit the internet, everything shifted. For once, Travis stayed silent. No clapbacks, no cryptic Instagram posts, not even a slick comment. And that silence spoke louder than any defense. With divorce rumors swirling, fans started to think maybe, just maybe, he finally realized what everyone had been warning him about. Fans started questioning Travis's silence. Was he shocked? Was he buying time? Or was he starting to doubt the whole situation himself? Meanwhile, Leanna's reaction was the total opposite. As the video blew up online, she posted a teary-eyed clip of herself, crying into the camera like she was the victim. But instead of sympathy, people called it damage control. And here's where it gets even wilder. Rumors are swirling that she could be pregnant, and not by Travis, but by another Jaguars teammate. If that's true, that's not just messy, it's the final straw. Because let's be real, no man would take that kind of betrayal lightly. Right now, the scandal isn't just floating around fan pages. It's spreading fast, hitting headlines, and blowing up timelines everywhere. This isn't just sports drama anymore. This is personal, it's ugly, and it's about to get even louder. The big question now, will Travis keep his silence or finally fight back? Is this the collapse of his marriage or just the start of a crazier, darker chapter? One thing's clear, this was a train wreck plenty of people saw coming, and the next twist is only a heartbeat away. So don't blink because this story is far from over and we'll be here breaking down every explosive moment. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. And I'll see you on the next one.